The one thing I just don't like, and I don't care what people say, I feel like there's a lot of hate on Caitlain Clark, and
there's no way. Look though, look. Players like this come around once.
I think because she's white.
Sometimes in our lifetime. There hasn't been
once in a generation, sir.
When I was in Indy, I didn't care about that. The only thing I remember about Indy is when I was leaving Cambridge Arena in the loading dock, Caitlain Clark walked right by me, and I froze. I didn't say hello to her. How about that?
I absolutely love everything that Caitlain Clark stands for and what she has done for the women's game.
My favorite basketball player outside of Clay was right there in front of me. There she was, and I said, no, I can't do it. But getting back to your question, you're right. That's what I remember most about Indiana. Caitlain Clark was right there next to me.
But no player in WNBA history has had to deal with this.
When Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, and Kevin Garnett separately leaned forward on national shows to warn the same league about the same rookie. You're no longer in highlight reel territory. You've stepped into a live broadcast history class. The WNBA spent 28 seasons fighting for a sliver of mainstream oxygen. Caitlain Clark inhaled the room in a single spring. Ratings records shattered, sponsors tripped over each other, and charter jets appeared where middle seats used to be. Now the stakes are flipped. Instead of chasing relevance, the league must prove it can protect the golden ticket. It begged the sports gods to deliver. Mess this up, the legends say. And women's basketball risks losing the once-in-a-generation tailwind that money can't buy and hype alone can't hold. The clock starts now. Are the decision-makers fast enough? One regular season Saturday in May told the story. Fever Sky averaged 2.7 million viewers on ABC, the most-watched WNBA regular season game in 25 years and nearly triple 2024's network average. The broadcast peaked at 3.1 million. Bigger than some NBA midseason windows a number executives once whispered was impossible. 2 months later, Clark's long-awaited pro duel with Paige Buchers delivered 2.1 million and ranked as ABC's fourth highest W telecast ever. Even nights she missed with a sprained ankle. National viewership stayed higher than last year's best games. Proof the curiosity she sparked had morphed into sustained habit. Boardroom math responded at breakneck speed. Commissioner Kathy Engel greenlit a full-season charter flight program projected to cost $50 million. Over 2 years, player safety legislation. Veterans had chased for a decade with no luck until the league's business graph turned vertical. Franchises saw the signal. 3 new ownership groups in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia each agreed to pay a record $250 million expansion fee, dwarfing the $50 million Golden State handed over just 18 months earlier. Internal league models leaked to Front Office Sports. Estimate 26% of 2025 total revenue tickets media. Sponsorship now flows directly from Clark-triggered demand shocks. Those dollar signs echo in locker rooms. And legends, smelling a shift they once embodied, just raised the bar she has to clear. Former All-Star Jeff Teague didn't tiptoe. Ain't nobody gonna watch basketball if she ain't playing. She the best ever, bro. He said it, stone-faced on a pickup-style podcast seen by 500,000 viewers in 48 hours. 2-time Laker champion Michael Thompson told his radio audience he froze in a tunnel when Clark strolled by this. From a man who bantered with Kareem and shared locker rooms with Kobe, that then came magic. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, he laid out the duality. Caitlain is the most popular player in the WNBA, but she's not the best yet. Larry and I weren't as rookies either. Popularity gives you the stage. Greatness is how you keep it. In a single sentence, he crowned her market queen and challenged her competitive soul, placing her on the bird magic path that rebooted the NBA 4 decades earlier. But every crown makes a target hand. Clark's drew elbows, jealous whispers, and a debate the league could no longer dodge. By mid-1, 5 of the 30 flagged flagrants in the entire league, 17%, were committed against one rookie wearing no 22, when Chicago's Chennedy Carter delivered a shoulder check that trended for days. Hall of Fame sniper Reggie Miller blurted on air, "I'd love to see Caitlain get up once and slap somebody. Maybe that's what it takes." Former Laker Matt Barnes skipped the filter. "A lot of the hate is 'cause she's white." NBA champion Kevin Garnett spun the hostility into gasoline. "It's a privilege to be hated means you're a threat." And Paul Pierce, on The Ticket and The Truth Pod, struggled to find historical precedent. No player in W or NBA history had to carry this much pressure this fast from day one. Yet the irony lingers. The same veterans elbowing her offcuts are flying smoother thanks to the charter program her star power unlocked. That collision of envy and economics sets up a twist only an old-school Iceman could articulate. George Gervin, the original Iceman, spelled it out in plain English. They're flying private planes now. They weren't flying private before she came. She reminds me of Tiger Woods for golf. When Tiger exploded, purses quadrupled for players who never cracked a Sunday leaderboard. Clark's doing the same for the W, only faster. Secondary market fever road tickets have topped $300 for lower bowl, outselling midweek NBA seats in several arenas. Corporate patches that once sat unsold for months were gone the first week of the season. Social media engagement for Fever highlights outpaced entire MLS franchises in May. And the killer stat since Clark's debut. The average WNBA veteran minimum salary, already rising under a 2021 CBA, has jumped another 13% year over year as sponsors flood local inventories. Internal team documents leaked to Athlon Sports. The elbow throwers cash the checks. The rookie cashes the contact. Cue a roll call of legends who know brand. Management and bodily risk aren't mutually exclusive. They're demanding the league step up. Hall of Famer Rick Barry labeled the non-calls reprehensible, demanding automatic suspensions and big fines for any intentional cheap shot on the league's most valuable asset. Seven-time champ Robert Horry torched Shaq's "Wait Your Turn" sermon. Shaq, you ain't wait your turn. But the loudest grenade came from Berkeley on Inside the NBA. These ladies could not have F-ed this Caitlain Clark thing up any worse if they tried. Petty jealousness is killing the vibe. Their collective message, protect the investment or watch the sponsors. Networks and casual fans pivot to the next shiny object, risk women's hoops can't afford after. Finally breaching primetime, meanwhile, between hits and headlines. Clark's style of play is altering the very geometry of the hardwood. Isaiah Thomas broke it down on Outkick. When the Fever rebound make or miss, they run because they know Caitlain's gonna give it up. It's creativity. It's originality. Every trip, SI data backs the eye test. Indiana averages 81.5 possessions per 40 minutes. A 12% jump over 2024's league mean, and the franchise's fastest pace on record. Defenses responded by face guarding 30 feet out, bumping every off-ball cut and blitzing handoff tactics. The New Yorker dubbed the Caitlain Clark rules, an echo of Detroit's Jordan rules 3 decades earlier. Yet Clark's assist numbers, league best 8.8 per game, prove she's an engine, not a solo act. Even her off-ball movement is contagious. Teammates Aaliyah Boston and Nelisa Smith trail only Las Vegas starters in fast break frequency. Hint forward, that on-court revolution bleeds into pop culture, turning Tuesday nights into trending. Topics: last spring's NCAA title game drew 9.92 million viewers at trading. The men's final for the first time, and network researchers pointed to Clark as the catalyst. In 2025, Glamour profiled her sneaker rotation. Time named her 2024 Athlete of the Year. And Forbes predicted she'd become the first W player to cross $15 million in off-court income before age 25. Social media algorithms agree. A single behind-the-back dime posted by the Fever generated 11 million TikTok views in 9 hours, dwarfing MLB's opening day clip package. Brand managers once fighting for NBA role players are rerouting budgets to women's hoops. ESPN pushed a Wednesday primetime block, normally reserved for NHL, to air Fever Sun, and Netflix greenlit a docuseries tracking Clark's rookie season, citing global appetite. The sport is water cooler fodder, meme fuel, and boardroom case study all at once. But momentum is fragile. Without protection, one wrong elbow or wrong business decision can kill the vibe overnight. The legends have sketched a blunt roadmap. Magic sets the aspirational bar. KG reframes the hate as scoreboard fuel. Gervin crunches the dollars. Berkeley sounds the siren. Ignore them, and the W might slide back to half-empty arenas and choppy regional streams. Listen on, Caitlain Clark's wave could normalize charter flights, turn $250 million expansion fees into bargains, and inspire another generation of kids, girls, and boys to dream in step-back threes. Clark's already doing her part. She talks little, takes the bruises, lasers cross-court passes, and keeps numbers climbing. The decision now belongs to league execs, players' unions, and TV partners enjoying record invoices. So when the credits roll, ask yourself, will the WNBA guard its brightest light? Or will history say the future walked by and they froze? Because the legends have spoken. The 2-minute warning just sounded, and the ball is in the league's hands.